Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Good morning for another. Holy cow, is my audio super loud? Is my mic super loud? Let's see. Testing. My mic audio seems so loud today. How is it like so? Usually my mic is like quiet. All right, let me turn it down a bit. But ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another historic Trump announcement. Trump is meeting with the Prime Minister of Japan. Last time they met was actually in Asia. Oh, it sounds normal? It's not. Oh, okay. I just thought it was like too loud. But last time these two, I believe, met and something like this, like where they actually talked, was in, I believe, Asia when Trump did that trip. And it was pretty short. I think they had like an 8-minute bilateral. So I think this is going to be a lot different. Takaichi, the new PM of Japan, I think she's been PM for, what, how many months? Takaichi, when did she become PM? October 21st. So she's been PM for, like 5 months. And they talked like 5 days after she had last become PM. The title of this speech is that she's coming over to talk about kind of Strait of Hormuz situation in Iran. If you guys remember, like, okay, wait, how still isn't up? If you guys remember, Trump kind of yesterday and the past few days has been calling on allies to help in the Strait of Hormuz. Japan was like one of the first that he mentioned because they get so much of their oil from the Strait, kind of calling on them to. That's what I'm concerned about, a super short thing. Oh, I don't think this will be short, personally. I hope it's not, but I don't think this will be short. It might be delayed. I mean, AP still says to greet soon. I mean, the greeting should have happened. Let me see if there's any data on what the White House reporters are saying. And if she speak English. Holy shit, I didn't even think about this stuff. She speaks. I mean, he was talking in English to them. They'll have a translator. It's the same translator that was there as Shinzo Abe was there. But I guess that's a good point. Is the fact that it's a translator going to make this shorter? I hope not. But that's kind of a good angle to actually think about. But I was thinking last time it was so short because it was like in Tokyo and, it's totally different from there versus, having it in the Oval. Yeah, it could be a little. I think he'll yap as usual. Yeah, so do I. Like, this is like a bilat with Trump. That's Shinzo girl. She speaks English. Okay. It did say, if you guys want some good data on this, I think Japan made a bunch of comments on like what this was about. They recapped everything the last few days. You have seen more of these than me. Yeah, I know, but honestly, I haven't thought about it that way. The whole, like, it's not like I get bilaterals with countries with a language barrier as often, but I assume obviously she's going to be comfortable in kind of English. I mean, we will see. But anyways, you can see this market, it's pretty weighted towards, obviously, this being about Iran. I mean, that's what I think it's going to center about. The only, like, new stuff that they had talked about was a nuclear power plant deal, I guess, between Japan and the U.S., but how much of that is going to be... She worked as congressional aide back in the 80s. There you go. All right, we're chilling. But so they did talk about some like nuclear power deal between the U.S. and Japan. Interestingly, I think that's why kind of AI is sitting at 40 cents or 40%. So if they do get to talking about that nuclear power plant deal or whatever energy deal, like obviously AI could come up, but I don't have any shares personally. So yeah, don't have too many positions now. Hopefully, gonna be able to live trade a lot of this. But Personally, I'm on NATO and Biden here, thinking it's going to be a long yap. Let's see if we get rinse. I did get in some good prices, 69.70 cents. And then Hormuz is what people, it's being flagged as like what this is going to center on. So Hormuz is obviously close to 70%. I did pick up some no's earlier. Pretty bad price in the 30s to kind of hedge having a ton of yeses just in case he weaves it. But I don't know. Could be I could get rinsed here if they really do focus on the straight heavily. But I don't know. With the bilateral yesterday where he got asked 5 times on the straight and he was just dodging Hormuz. And then the other thing is like with him saying they don't need allies to help with the Strait of Hormuz anymore. I'm like thinking gas is a good strike because of the gas field in Iran. Yeah. I mean, I guess could be an angle, but the gas field that he did the truth about, that's the part that he talks about is the pipes, right? Kind of Karg Island area. Is there a Karg Island strike for this, by the way? I thought there was. I guess not. No Karg Island for this. Is that just on the dinner? I could have sworn I saw that as a strike. There is a dinner for this too. Hegseth dodged Hormuz. Yeah, I think it's always potential there. So seeing it as high as it was yesterday, or was that 2 days ago with the? Yeah, that was 2 days ago with the guy from Ireland, and he weaved it, which I had a big yes position on. But look, we got completely decimated yesterday on Powell after he hit pandemic really early. Man, my Kalshi's kind of acting slow. Hopefully nothing's down. Okay, it's back. So let's see if I can change my rhythm. I've been out of flow since taking kind of a week of travel, being in California. Dude, I always got my jacket on. Come on. I got to stay warm. I've been like so cold this week back in New York. It's like so cold outside, even inside. Yeah, I guess we'll pray for a weave. I mean, do we go more on? I mean, I don't know. I kind of like Biden, right? Because of the whole. I just feel like every time this guy's talking about the war, he brings up Russia, Ukraine. How's the wedding planning? That was a ton of it last week. It was good. We nailed down some of the food we're going to be eating, so we taste tested everything. It was pretty great going to the wedding planning thing because I got to try all the drinks. They were just pouring champagne, wine, everything. So it's going good. It's crazy. It starts to feel more real. Bay Area NFT. I know. I got to get some interviews. I'm talking to actually a weather trader. I'm trying to get him on. He said he'd want to come on. So he's apparently like a 150K P&L weather trader, one of the best on Kalshi. Trying to get him on if he responds. And then as Moonlight Catboy gets closer to a mill, have him on. Obviously Foster I could have on again, maybe Tiriel. But I would like to get a weather trader on. It'd be cool to get someone non-mentions. Dish I'm most excited for. I don't know. There's like a little steak they give but we didn't go all out with the meal. The venue that does the food just kind of has an add-on where you can go through the meals. Like they cook everything for you. Let's see. Oh, I think White House is live. I think. Yep, White House live. Okay, so this is going to be coming soon. Let me get White House up. Nice. Okay, so let me see. I can click the event does not qualify shares. There's 12 at 99. I don't. It's going to qualify. Oh, somebody already bonded it. Damn. So people are just bonding that on White House stream going live, which I guess isn't risky because once White House stream is up, it's pretty much happening. So this is happening. You bought hottest? Hottest yes or hottest no, Sad Religion? I don't know about hottest. I mean, it's kind of priced in now, but like why is he going to say hottest? Just doesn't really fit here, but I don't know. Could be proven wrong. All right, let's get this up. 25 cents is good for yes. I don't know. I mean, this is a bilateral Japan. It seems really unlikely to me. But I mean, 25 cents, at least you're getting in at a good price. I'm not going to, don't let me FUD you out of a position and then it hits and then you'll be mad at me. All right, here we go. Trump and his waifu? Is that what he calls her, Loxy? Loxy, what are you on for this? Yeah, the nuclear deal for sure could come up. I mean, I think it's going to center more on Iran, but Loxy's about to overtake me and mentions profits, by the way, on the year. I think you already have on the year. Loxy's just been like clicking away, man. Will he dodge Hormuz? That's the question. To be honest, I'm on the Hormuz dodge. So holy shit, dude. Hormuz, is someone buying it up to 24? That's insane. Or are people just pulling out liquidity? Okay, 31 last price. Okay, the books are really liquid. I think people are pulling liquidity because it's about to go live. Okay, I'm up. I'm ready. I'm ready for this to come out. I'm going to keep AP up in the background in case they go in first. Damn, the book really thinned out. He usually talks and says that he's hottest when he's trying to make a trade deal. He didn't do that yesterday, but look, you never know. Maybe you're onto something. I don't know. Don't let me FUD you out of it. Don't let me scare you. All right, Hormuz is back up to like 35 for fair. Yeah, I mean, don't you think with all this war stuff, maybe like the evolution of the Biden strike, man. Biden would get so bonded on all these Trump mentions to like 90 for the longest time. Then he pivoted away from saying Biden. So now it's kind of come back down to, a lower probability strike. But I just feel like given we're now in war mode Trump, anything that lets him talk about Russia, Ukraine is such a good Biden angle. So I might start sizing into Biden on some of these mentions, but I don't know. I don't have that big of. I have 1K shares, but that's we'll see. Loxy is better clothes. Is Loxy wearing his leprechaun clothes? Yeah, he does have the better green. Loxy has the better clips, man. I gotta invest more time in my clips. Loxy's clips are so legendary. Good morning, Purple Kevin. Dang, this event does not qualify strike is still bonded. I wonder if people are... All right, what are we doing? Associated Press still doesn't have anything. It's just showing the White House. Oh, really? What's up, G? Hopefully it's going well for you. Otherwise, you'll be like, yo, this guy got me on there. He's ruining my shit. All right, let's see. Man, I sure hope they don't focus this like too much on Hormuz. See some weaves. You love BTC every 15 minutes? No. I don't. I would not. I would not do the BTC 15-minute mark. I mean, look, if you're having fun, you're having fun. But are you gonna be profitable long term on BTC 15 minutes? Probably not. I don't know. I mean, look, as long as you know what you're getting into. Oh, you built a bot to help enter and exit? Okay, look, you'll learn. You'll learn. We're up. All right. Look, I'm rooting for you. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying those markets are very difficult. All right. Am I on yes or no's here, Loom? I'm on a little bit of a mix going into it. I mean, I'm probably going to try to trade some of these lives, but I am on yes on NATO Biden. I just think war related. And then, look, I lost money on Hormuz yesterday, so I'm thinking my fares for Hormuz were like too high. So I do have some no's on Hormuz. So I'm yes NATO, yes Biden, no Hormuz. But again, might change these as we go live. So just so you guys know, I'm always live trading. I might be selling positions. I don't advise tailing ever, by the way. I mean, yeah, do what you want to do. I don't advise it. Do your own research. That's the stipulation. I think people glaze Toyota or pass because it doesn't want the investors affected. Do you think one can vibe code PM tools? Do you think they need to? You can vibe code tools. Like, I've vibe coded tools. We use a lot of vibe coded tools. I'm just saying, like, you guys know those. There are those posts about like quant maxing or something, or like not quant maxing, but like, oh, how to become a quant on prediction markets or whatever. Like, I'm just being honest, guys. Like, those are complete bullshit. I don't know. I hope you guys know that. But like those like viral posts that like ZSC or whatever is posting, like, you can build tools, but like, it's not like a vibe coded tool is what's making you money. You can't like tell Cursor, build me a tool to predict what Trump's going to say, make no mistakes, and expect to make money. You're not. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you'll make money in the short term, but like, you're not going to have an edge doing that. What do I think of AI? Yes, it's an interesting strike because they have that nuclear reactor deal. AI was kind of brought up as part of it. So, but I mean, the only issue with AI is that, this is really going to center a lot about Iran. You're on Toyota, Mr. Nick, and you didn't tell me Toyota? I thought we had a good DM thing going on. What is Toyota even at? All right, let's see. Toyota is up to 56. What's the Toyota angle? He just loves Toyota or something? Has he talked about Toyota when he's... I didn't even look at his last... All right, let's see Toyota. Just threw it in for fun? Okay. All right. That's what I needed to hear, that I'm not actually... Or maybe he's disguising... Maybe he's disguising the strike. He didn't say Toyota in this meeting with the last PM. He didn't say Toyota in the... Neon, I mean, it's up to you. It's your own personal which you use. Like, but some things to think about is like, if you start actually making a good amount of money, it's tax-wise can get a little crazy. And then also, one of the big benefits to Kalshi is that because they have all these brokers that they integrate, sometimes their flow is really good. So it's not a binary like fees versus no fees, because sometimes the flow is just really, really good because you're kind of getting almost, I don't want to say dumb money, but kind of dumb money on like apps that are brokers that are just like clicking buttons. But look, do whatever platform works for you. Can't test bots on Kalshi Demo with BTC, so start to build them. Yeah, exactly, because you only have one wallet. Like, I'm scared to deploy anything on the freaking Kalshi thing. I hope they make multiple wallets. That would be so sick. Then you could actually test vibe coding stuff. I'm scared. I trade with like a 200K balance. If I fuck up on a bot, I'm gonna get completely wrecked. Why Taiwan? I'm not on Taiwan, but I feel like she could bring up Taiwan potentially, because she's also supposed to be going into this knowing that Trump's gonna talk to Xi Jinping, president of China, in like 5 weeks, 6 weeks. So I'm sure she's gonna have topics she's gonna want to talk to him about to bring up to President Xi. I don't know if she'll actually talk about those while she's there. And also, is Taiwan really I mean, let's see. Did they talk about Taiwan when he was? No, they didn't talk about Taiwan last few times they were together. Man, I feel like I should be on more strikes. I'm on like no strikes here. I need to do more research or something. I got to the, I think I'd like stopped doing as much research because I was just trading things live and it was so easy for such a long time. Now things are getting more efficient, so I've kind of slowed down on doing research. But I need to be better prepared. I need to be doing stuff at night. Like, you know, I missed a lot of opportunities lately. Manufacturing, why? I can mention it in topic of Iran. Do I have any college basketball futures? None that you would, like, I'm not plus EV on futures. The guy's name is Mr. Toyota? Wait, are people really gonna... Wait, who's Toyota? Is that the interpreter? Is that the interpreter? Do you do arbitrage method? Thoughts on that? Yeah, arbitrage is great. You know, I mean, you can arb cross exchange, you can arb cross platforms. I don't think like arbing is like as good as it used to be now because it's kind of, you know, everybody's building an arb tool on top of it. But like, I do think doing arbitrage in the beginning is one of the best ways to start as a new user. I mean, that's how I started. But it'll get you out of the mindset of like, you know, making risky stuff and just it'll get you in the right mindset to be very price sensitive. You know, rather than like being confident that you can like take an actual position and have an edge, right? It's really hard to get edges, you know? That's the thing. Like these are markets. You got tough counterparties. So that's why I do like arbing because I don't do it as much anymore. I used to. But you know, it's probably a lot more crowded now. Market making and scalping. I don't really know what scalping really is. Like, I don't even know what people mean by that. But, I mean, market making is great, but market making is very complex. You need to know what you're doing. Like, so, like, market making is, like, not something I would ever start with. Like, that's like, at least if you're talking about, like, real sports, big market making, like, that's a very, you know, that's very complicated. Because if you market make, you're I don't know. That's also very, I don't know. There's so many. What year did I start trading? I started trading on PMs specifically like July 2024. I think it was. So that last big election cycle. But I've always been in, like, I was really into poker before. So the ideas of like, it wasn't like I started from scratch. Like I knew EV a lot. I knew, and you know, I have a financial background. I was a CPA 5 years, you know. I just try to always be conservative with giving people advice because the last thing I want is someone to like lose a bunch of money and watch my stuff. That's why I tell you guys, start with like as little a bankroll as possible. It should be a fun hobby. One of the things I never want, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, that's my advice. Please don't quit your job or something crazy, stupid. You know what I mean? Like, when I did that, like, that was when I was doing content and trading. I had a lot saved up. I worked for 5 years. Like, especially if you guys are young, by the way, I'm 26. I have some knowledge on the, you know, the world. Like, if you're like 18 watching this, like, you know, don't, gosh. Anyways, that's my PSA. Those are the things that keep me up at night when I make content sometimes. I'm like, you know, because you have to cater your content for multiple types of audiences. You have to make sure, you know, because sometimes you'll say stuff and then someone who's new will just misinterpret it because they'll think you're talking to them or yeah. Anyways, anything on Biden? Yeah, I'm on yes for Biden personally. We'll see. I'm pretty small on this event though, but I guess if I lose on every strike, I could lose a lot of money. But you know, my mindset's pretty bad right now. Honestly, I've lost like 2K on Kalshi the last week. I've made money on other platforms and stuff, so I'm technically like even on the week. But yeah, since I took a break, do I have any bots at all? Like not even a Twitter bot on Telegram? Look, Radar, I'm not saying I'm necessarily young, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like I just, you know, I don't want anyone to like lose a ton of money and think that they have it's a sometimes, man. The last here we go. AP is there. No, Nick, no. Here we go. It's on. Pull all your limit orders. He's got his gold tie on. What do you guys think of that?
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's great to have you, and we have a very special person. Just won a tremendous election in record-setting fashion. So you have
right off the bat. That was a good strike to take.
And honored to endorse the Prime Minister because of the fact that I felt she was really good. I thought she did a fantastic job. I respect her a lot, so I gave her an endorsement. And she had the most successful election, in my opinion, in the history of Japan, won by the most ever. So we have a very
just like Trump.
Powerful woman, and she's a great woman.
Man, I'm always on election. Why? I'm sad I wasn't on it.
We'll be talking about trade and many other things. And it's an honor to have you. Thank you very much.
ありがとうございます。本日は非常に特別な
ありがとうございます。
いただいております。
ございます。
劇的な選挙の圧勝ということで、私と共通するものがあると思います。私たち素晴らしい絆を持っておりまして、だからこそ私の方からも応援のメッセージを出させていただきました。素晴らしい人であり、私も心から尊敬している方です。日本の歴史上最も
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do some live trading Purple Kevin, but I don't have many positions. I should have done more research.
方だと私も思っております。本日に関しては貿易その他の課題について多く話をする予定です。
Thank you for inviting me to the White House today.
Thank you.
My visit this time we.
So it's going to be a lot of Q&A. They're probably not going to talk much together. So.
Given the current situation.
Oh, please, yes, absolutely. You have a very good interpreter.
Oh, here's a Shinzo.
Who I've known for a long time.
Is he
with Shinzo?
There's Shinzo. I knew he was going to say Shinzo on the interpreter. Wait, why is it still 78? Oh my god, that bonded so slow. I knew it was coming on the interpreter. Damn it. I said Shinzo right before you.
Right now, situations in the Middle East and also the entire world, we are actually experiencing a very severe security environment.
そして世界経済もかなり厳しい影響を受けつつあります。
And also the global economy is now about to experience a huge hit because of this development.
でも私は世界の繁栄とそして平和に貢献できる、世界中に平和と繁栄をもたらせるのはドナルドだけだと思っています。
But even against that backdrop, I firmly believe that it is only you, Donald, who can achieve peace across the world.
Yeah, I love. It's only you, Donald.
諸外国に
Donald.
しっかりと応援をしたいと思っています。
And to do so, I am ready to reach out to many of the partners in the international community to achieve our objective together.
今日私はそれを伝えに来ました。
So today I came here at the White House to directly convey this message to you.
そしてイランに関してはもう核兵器の開発、これは
What is the message? What is the message? Are they helping with the strait?
And speaking of the situation in Iran,
I know.
Iran's development of nuclear weapons must never be allowed. And that is why
she is such a good lady. She knows exactly what she's doing. Wait, Iran got misbonded, right? Holy cow. I saw Iran go to 99. Someone, I think, bonded Iran on her saying it.
In addition, Japan condemns Iran's actions such as attacking the neighboring region and also the de facto or effective closure of the Strait of Hormuz. As a matter of fact, my fellow minister, Minister Motegi, Foreign Minister Motegi, also had the direct exchange with the Iranian Foreign Minister and urge Iran to stop such activities.
Yeah, you'll let me know. You can let me know.
それでとにかく今
Okay, so everything's going to come down to Q&A, it feels like, because, you know, they're not going to have much of a dialogue, it doesn't seem like, because of the language barrier.
日本に深い信頼を寄せてくれて、で揺るぎない同盟にコミットメントしてくれていることに感謝をいたしております。
And also the security environment in the Indo-Pacific region is also becoming increasingly severe. Donald, you have shown deep trust in Japan and also the unwavering commitment to the Japan-US alliance. Once again, thank you very much for that.
で今日は日本とアメリカが共に強く豊かになっていくための
Is she going to talk about Taiwan and China, or maybe she
And
won't be so
today,
direct?
I look forward to having a discussion on how we can cooperate to make our two nations, both Japan and the United States, stronger and
Why would he
more
say
prosperous.
Trump?
世
Dude,
界のエネルギーマーケ
he
ット
talks
を
about himself a
活か
lot.
せるための提案も持ってまいりました。
And I also brought specific proposals to calm down the global energy market.
Okay, here's the
この後
nuclear proposal that they have together
経済安全
on the
保障
nuclear power
重要
thing.
鉱物ですがエネルギーに関する協力、そしてお互いに強い経済を作るための、成長のための話し合い、経済成長のための話し合いをしたいと思っています。Thank you very much.
So today, I really look forward to having our discussion, particularly focusing on our collaboration in economic security in the important areas such as energy and rare earth minerals.
Oh, nice. She wants to keep this on economic security. Don't talk about the strait.
With you how we can make our two economies stronger moving forward. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much, and you're doing a great job. Again, congratulations on the biggest win in the history of Japan. That's not bad. That's a pretty long history. That's a large nation with with a great reputation, but it's a tremendous victory. Congratulations to everybody. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. We've become friends, and I'm very proud of the job you've done. It's not easy. Any questions, please?
All right. See, it's all coming down.
Are you fully satisfied with the level of support that you're getting from Japan on Iran, including around minesweepers?
Well, we're going to be speaking about it today. Go ahead, you can go.
Oh, he's dodging the-
内定などの支援に関して、その点について今の状況に満足していらっしゃいますか？
We're going to be speaking about it today. We've had tremendous support and relationship with Japan on everything, and I believe that based on statements that were given to us yesterday, the day before yesterday, having to do with Japan, they are really stepping up to the plate. Yes.
Okay. Say NATO isn't. Come on.
受けていると思います。一昨日のコメントから、日本からはそれに対して非常に力強いメッセージを得ていると私は思っています。
Unlike NATO.
Boom.
全く違います。
There's that NATO.
Please.
Mr. President, do you intend
All right.
to lift sanctions on Iranian oil, and do you intend to potentially put U.S. troops or more troops in the region?
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you. But I'm not putting troops. And
He's
we
very-
will do whatever
I feel like she is.
is necessary to keep the price as low. I actually thought when I did this, look, the
Oh,
Dow
gosh.
just hit 50,000 a couple of weeks ago. They said that couldn't happen for 4 years. It wouldn't happen in my term. It's such an outrageous thing because I said it would happen. I didn't know it was going to happen that fast, but it just hit 50,000, and we did that in 1 year, not 4. S&P
She's talking about stock
had
market.
just hit 7,000. They said that was even more impossible.
But I do feel
than
like she
Dow
kind of
50.
subdued him.
And we did that in 1 year. So it was all done. Everything was going great. The economy was great. Oil prices were very low.
Oh, I almost
Gasoline
clicked
was
some
dropping
hottest.
to- I mean, we had $1.99, $1.85. We had great everything.
There's
And I
gas,
saw what was
gasoline.
happening in Iran, and I said, I hate to make this excursion, but we're going to have to do it.
Why was
I
there no excursion strike? Come on.
Actually thought the numbers would be worse. I thought that it would go up more than it did. But we're doing this excursion, and when it's completed, we're going to have
They're
a
gonna
much safer
drop like
world.
a rock.
And the Prime Minister agrees with me in this. He considers it to be terrible what Iran did. I think every country does. Just about every country does. Iran is a serious threat to the world, to the Middle East and to the world. And everybody agrees with me. I think virtually every country agrees with me on that. So I wanted to put out that fire. And I said, if we do that, oil prices will go up, the economy will go down a little bit. I thought it would be worse, much worse, actually. I thought there was a chance it could be much worse. It's not bad, and it's going to be over with pretty soon. We've obliterated the Navy.
Obliterated.
We've obliterated their just about everything there is to obliterate, including leadership. The Navy's gone, their Air Force is gone, their anti-aircraft equipment is gone. We're flying wherever we want, Pete. We have nobody even shooting at us. They have, and as you know, their leadership is gone. Their leaders are gone. They pick new leaders, they're gone. They pick new leaders, they're gone. And now they're looking for new leaders again. We can take out the island anytime we want. I call it the little oil island that sits there, so totally.
I thought he calls it the pipes.
And we've taken out everything but the pipes.
Yeah,
We left
pipes.
The pipes, because to rebuild the pipes would take years for them to do. But we are, I would say, we are substantially ahead of schedule. And I had to do this. I call it an excursion. I had to take this little excursion and do something that no other president had the courage to do, and everybody wanted to do it, but they never had the courage to do. And I don't blame them. I'm not blaming them. It was left to me, and we've done a great job. Our military is incredible. We have an incredible military. We
I
have
built the
strongest
first.
military
I
in the
built
world
the
by far.
military in
We
my
have the
first
greatest
term.
Equipment in the world by far. In fact, Japan buys our equipment, buys a lot of it, and we're honored by that. And that's one of the things we'll be talking. They want to buy a lot of the military equipment. So it's just an honor to have the Prime Minister. We've had a tremendous relationship. Okay.
Mr. President,
I think she's going to have to go first before you.
Whoa,
Is that okay? Do you understand? It's very good, I tell you. I mean, it's so nice that we don't have to sit. No, it's very good. I haven't picked up your language.
All right. I'm watching
The
this
next time
very
you come, I'll
closely.
have your language mastered. All right, go ahead.
if the war is almost over, why is the Pentagon going to ask Congress for an additional $200 billion?
Well, we're asking for a lot of reasons beyond even what we're talking about.
Could
in
be a
Iran. It's
Ukraine-Russia
a very
thing with Biden
volatile
angle here.
world, and the military equipment.
He's in a very slow mood
The
today, Rigatoni.
power of some of this weaponry is unthinkable. You don't even want to know about it. Oh, you could end this thing in 2 seconds if you wanted to, but we are being very judicious.
Yeah,
We
Logan,
wanna
I do
don't
have
forget,
positions
Biden
that I-
gave away.
Biden,
I
there it is.
rebuilt the military, my friend.
There we go. My two positions, Logan, I had Biden and NATO. I talked about it in the beginning, and then I'm hoping that they weave
moves.
Hormuz.
Too stupid to move it.
Damn, I should have gone bigger on Biden. I felt so good about it. Ugh.
But it was a very small amount. It was
Because
a
I was
lot,
saying he was
but
going
it
to talk
very
about it
small
with
relative
Russia,
to what I
Ukraine.
purchased and what I
There it
built.
is.
We want to have we want to have vast amounts of.
Let's see if he can weave this
ammunition,
last
which
thing.
we have right now. We have a lot of ammunition, but it was taken down by giving so much to Ukraine. They gave so much.
I knew he would
Biden
talk about the
gave
Ukraine angle. This is
$350
great.
billion
This
worth
is
of
great.
Cash and military equipment to Ukraine, and he didn't rebuild anything. Fortunately, we have a lot. We have a tremendous.
That's what I hope, Purple
Unlimited
Kevin.
supply of what you'd call middle and upper middle
The price,
armaments.
I'm going to be watching it.
And military equipment, munitions, armaments, but munitions in
We're,
particular.
hopefully we can,
At the
we
high
can
end, we have
recover
a lot that
from
we're preserving,
Powell
we
yesterday
need
so
it.
far.
But
Please.
we're building,
I got rinsed on Powell
our
yesterday.
manufacturers of military equipment are
Oh, he
building
said
at a level they've never
manufacturers,
seen
by the way. Manufacturers, not
before.
not
They've never done
manufacturing.
before. Pete's in charge of it with all of us, really. But Pete's been very strong on it. The general and
That does
Pete,
not count.
myself, the whole group. And Raytheon is building 4 factories. Lockheed is building 5 or 6 factories, and they're building them fast. Because we had a very tough meeting with them. They were going out and buying back stock for $51 billion in one case. They spent $51 billion buying back stock. Now they're not allowed to do that. And they are now building a tremendous, there's never been anything like it, what's taking place right now. So we're in very good shape, but we want to be in the best shape we've ever been in. We were that, when I rebuilt the military, we were in great shape, and then Biden blew it, and he didn't do anything. He didn't build. He didn't do anything. And if you listen to the Democrats, they don't even.
Damn,
wanna
I
have a
should have bought
military.
so much
And
more
now you see
Biden. It
how
was so good
important
here. Oh, I cannot believe I'm such a
it
wimp.
is.
I need to
But,
size
we have
up.
the strongest military in the world. We have the best equipment. We make by far the best equipment. The other night, they had 114 rockets shot at a certain location, and out of 100 highly sophisticated rockets,
These are
out of
highly
114
sophisticated
rockets, every single one of them was shot down with our equipment. All our equipment. It's amazing, actually, how good it is. So we want to be sure, and it's a small price to pay to make sure that we stay tippy top.
Mr. President, can I ask about the Treasury Secretary? Thank you, Mr. President. The Treasury Secretary this morning said there were defections among Iranian leadership. Are you aware of that? And is there anybody
Defection.
the U.S. can work with as a leader going forward?
Well, we have a man named the Treasury Secretary here, so maybe maybe he wants
All right,
to
he's
discuss it.
tossing it
Does
over to
anybody
Besson
know
to
who he
answer.
is? Central casting.
Yeah, so Ed, we are seeing the defections at all levels as they're starting to sense what's going on with the regime. It doesn't get reported here in the U.S. very well, but we are trouncing them from the air, and the regime will probably collapse within itself. At Treasury, we've seen where they wire their money out of the country. We're coming for that. We're going to get it back to the Iranian people.
You're seeing defections.
I kind of do think it's a good buy, to be honest.
There's a lot of military defections also.
I might start buying some.
You have a lot of military defections in Iran.
And
I don't
But-
blame them.
Thank you, Mr. President. Have you talked to Prime Minister Netanyahu about attacking the oil and gas fields?
Yeah, I did. I told him don't do that, and he won't do that. We didn't discuss. You know, we do. We're independent, but get along great. It's coordinated, but on occasion he'll do something, and if I don't like it, so we're not doing that anymore.
And the last one, if I could, the Fed chairman told me yesterday that he plans to stay.
Fed chair
until the
question.
Fed chairman is confirmed.
Is this
Also
too
plans to
late,
stay on the board
Powell?
of the investigation as the Federal Reserve has done.
What could come
Well, he's under
relating?
investigation because he's building a building for hundreds of billions of dollars more than it's supposed to cost. The building you see over there is under budget and ahead of schedule.
Oh, there's no
That's the
ballroom
The
strike.
ballroom is a
Oh,
much
I knew
bigger
ballroom, man.
building. It's a much more complex
God
building
damn
than
it.
what he's doing, and it's at a fraction.
There was
of the
no
cost.
strike for ballroom, man.
And something is going on, whether it's contractors. That's what I do best in the world. I build great buildings. I've always done it, and I build them under budget and ahead of schedule. They could have $4 billion. This is a renovation job for $4 billion. And if you look at the building, it's not even. I don't know if Kevin Warsh is ever going to be able to move into it. It's
Wow,
been
Kevin
under
Warsh
construction
mentioned.
for years. It's the most expensive building ever built. Now, I know it's grossly incompetent because I happen to think he's grossly incompetent. Today, certainly you should be lowering interest rates, all right? Certainly, who would not lower them? But he's stubborn, and he's got Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh,
A lot of
Trump
people
derangement
have
syndrome.
that, you know, it's not a curable disease.
Is that not in the weekly?
But he's also building. he
Oh, it
should be
already hit in
lowering
the
rates
weekly.
immediately.
By the way, there's
But-
Trump. Someone was asking how Trump hits. That's how
He
Trump.
won't do that because
He says
he's
his own name a
stubborn,
lot.
incompetent person, and that's a bad thing. You know, when you're stubborn and incompetent, I
is
think
that
it's the worst
in any of the
combination.
nickname
And he's
markets?
also not a smart person, but he's
He's
building
stubborn,
a
incompetent, he's
complex
also
over
not
there
a
that's
smart
under
person.
his jurisdiction. He started it, and it's out of control. It's billions of dollars for a little building. I could have done that building and made it beautiful for $25 million. $25 million, and it would have been beautiful. Look what I've done at the White House, fixing it up, and I mean the place was in bad shape. You see the floors and everything; it was in bad shape. I could have made that building beautiful for $25 million. They're spending $4 billion. All right, so it's there is criminality. Maybe it's with the contractor, but because I know more about contractors than any human being maybe that's ever lived. But that contractor is a very rich man. Whoever the contractor is, and we know, but whoever the contractor is an extremely rich man. He's going to make.
Save America is
he could
off
make
topic from
millions of
Iran.
dollars. I don't.
But
I'm
if he gets the
hearing
question,
numbers from $3 to $4 billion. That would make it the most expensive building on a square foot basis.
man, he's really
ever
talking
built
about
in
this
history.
building a lot.
And you're not even building a building, it's a renovation. The exterior skin is staying, the steel is staying, the structure. So all I want to do is bring out to the public that this guy is an incompetent. He's a very incompetent guy. And he may
Jeez,
be a
dude.
dishonest guy.
He is
But somebody's dishonest
freaking
because there's no way that building can be $3 to
attacking Powell.
$4 billion.
Mr. President,
Oh, no. No, don't ask about straight.
Mr. President, you just mentioned Japan.
Nice. He's taking the Japan question, not straight over.
Is he good or bad?
Come on, dodge these.
Good. Is he a good reporter or bad? You know?
So.
Not a, all right, looks like an ass. Go ahead.
Mr. President, you just mentioned Japan is stepping up. What kind of the support do you expect from Japan in the future?
Look, I expect Japan to step up because, you know, we have that kind of relationship. And we step up with Japan. We have
Man, I want to go to Japan.
45,000 soldiers in Japan. We have we spend a lot of money on Japan, so, and we've had that kind of relationship. So I expect. I'm not surprised that they would step up. We don't need much. We don't need anything. I mean, honestly, we don't need anything from Japan or from anyone else. But I think it's appropriate that people step up. In the case of Japan, I hear they get more than
Oh, minesweepers?
90% of their oil through the
No.
Strait. So that's a big reason to step up.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we've
Straight. Yes.
We've
Don't
demolished
just
that
say
country's
straight.
supposed to demolish. The
He doesn't
only
even
is
know.
Straight. It's very hard. You
Oh,
can take
gosh.
two people and they can drop
Oh,
little
gosh.
bombs in the water,
Oh,
and they're
this
holding
is
things up.
this is scary.
We don't want that to happen. But honestly,
Just keep saying
Japan,
straight.
China,
Weave it, Trump, please.
Europe, parts of Europe get a lot of their oil through the Strait. We get none.
Please,
practically.
Trump.
We're less than 1%. We don't have to be any percent. We don't even. I think we do it just to be nice.
Just
But
to be nice.
Think of it. We don't use the Strait.
Get off this
We're
topic.
defending the
Get off
Strait
this
for
topic,
everybody
Trump.
else.
Come on.
And then in the case of NATO, they don't want to help us defend the Strait, and they're the ones that need it. But now they're getting much nicer because they're seeing my attitude. They're getting much nicer. But it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's too late.
Okay.
You know,
Just move on.
UK wants to send aircraft carriers now. And I said, I want the aircraft carriers before the war. I don't want them after the war is won.
Honestly, if I can
They want to
sell
send the
out
aircraft carriers after the war is. There's practically
at
nobody
like
to shoot at them.
75,
You know, their missile
I
count
would.
is down. Pete. Maybe you could discuss it by about 90-something
Let's see,
percent.
maybe I can sell
The
it at
drones are way down,
80.
and the factories are being demolished.
Yes, sir. Our missiles being shot are down over 90% since the beginning. One-way attack drones down 90%
All right, let's see.
since the beginning.
I put a
which is
sell
reflection of overwhelming firepower. But you
at 80 just to take profits.
mentioned the most important part.
Don't
Mr.
don't put a
President.
sell
Their
though if you guys
defensive
don't
base.
don't block me.
If you
Phantom,
can't
we
make
are
more of
winning.
it
We're
in the
coming
future,
back.
then you have a
We're
limited
coming
supply.
back.
So
He's
we're going
dodging
after
the straight
all of
so
their
far.
defense contractors that make all of their exquisite weapons and ensuring that even if they wanted to rebuild more launchers or more missiles, they couldn't in the future. And that's a level of devastation for their military that they've never seen before.
So we have, in literally 2 weeks, we've demolished their Navy, their Air Force. All
Let's see.
technology is gone. All communication is gone. And all of the leaders are gone. Other than that, they're doing quite well. Okay, how about one more question for the Prime Minister? Let me pick a beautiful-looking person from
Wait.
a beautiful
Is that
person
one more
from
question
Japan.
as a whole?
question for the Prime Minister.
Or
Go
just
ahead.
okay, just Prime Minister. I think
Yeah,
that's
sure.
he'll still
He
take
really
questions.
is beautiful.
Okay.
He's just sounding shy. Go ahead.
That's you. That's you right there. Those straight weaves were so nice, dude.
One question: why didn't you tell U.S. allies in Europe and Asia, like Japan, about the war before attacking Iran? So we are very confused
Okay.
about it. We Japanese citizens.
Well, one thing you don't want to signal too much.
People
when
might
we
be
go in, we went in
buying
very
out at
hard,
88.
and we didn't tell anybody about it because we wanted surprise. Who knows better about surprise than Japan? Okay, why didn't you tell
is-
me about Pearl Harbor?
Whoa.
Okay? Right?
Yo.
He's asking me. Now you believe in surprise? I think much more so.
This
than I.
guy's talking about
And,
Pearl Harbor.
We had to surprise him, and we did. And because of that surprise, we knocked out the first 2 days. We probably knocked out
All right.
50%.
I
of
am
what we-
officially out of Hormuz at
much
88.
more than we anticipated
We got out at 88. We'll take it.
doing. So if I go and tell everybody about it, there's no
People
longer a
think this is the
surprise.
last question. Isn't there a chance?
Okay, one more for the Prime Minister. Please. Are you going to for the Prime Minister?
Yes,
Go ahead for the Prime Minister.
Wait,
thank you
people
very
think
much.
this is
Because
ending.
in US, Japan's biggest concern is China. Now
Let's
they're
see.
giving us export control.
See how
and,
low everything gets.
Very harsh terms. And
I might get
to
clicked a little
criticize
bit.
us. So will you plan to bring out relationship between Japan and China while you are there?
Yeah. Well, I'll be going to China very quickly, but
Oh, he's talking about China, by the way.
I think I'd really like to have the Prime Minister talk about China because I know they have a little bit of an edgy relationship, and I'd just like to know where it stands, how you're doing with China. So,
Okay.
please.
で日本はいつも中国に対してオープ
I don't wanna
ンで
get
すからオ
too
ープンに
clicked
しています。それから冷静に対応しています。でとにかく米中関係も含めてですね、これが地域の安定、それから世界のサプライチェーン、これに貢献する。
I think there's a chance. I don't want
日本は
to.
常に
Let me see.
So first of all, Japan has been consistently open to dialogue with China. And also, second, we have been addressing our relations with China in a calm manner. And also speaking of the US-China relationship, my sincere hope is that the relationship will be something conducive for regional security and also ensuring the global supply chain in the world. Once again, I would like to reiterate that Japan has been consistently open to dialogue with China.
And I think we're going to have a great trip. The trip has been postponed for about a month and a half. It's been reset.
Okay, let's see.
And we look forward to it. And I'll be speaking Japan's praises when I'm in China with President Xi. But we have, but we're going to have some good talks today, and I think mostly about trade because they want to do a lot of trade. They're a tremendous purchaser of our energy, our oil, gas from, in particular, Alaska. Because Alaska, believe it or not, is very close. It's much closer than any other source. It seems a little cold compared to. It's just a short trip.
So that's something that we
My question is like, is there a chance that she's just leaving and it was
We'll be
just her
discussing,
last
trade,
question?
and a lot of the talk will be about energy. Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay, no, it's officially out. Yep. Okay. Okay, good. I only bought a little bit in the case that maybe they would say I got some trillions at like 6 cents, just on the off chance that like Trump would still, no 2 chairs. Yeah. They won't just leave 1 chair. Yeah. You're right. But I thought there was a chance. But let's go. We are so back after Powell, dude. This is what I needed. 1100 or 1200. Let's go. We hit on NATO, Biden. I made a ton on Hormuz. This just shows. Wait, what? Why is this not bonded? What's going on? Are people trying to say like set it or something? I don't know. But yeah, we made like 600 on Hormuz because we came in with those. I bought all these right at the end, just thinking there's a chance they'd come back. But anyways, nice. We're freaking back. I guess we made 1100. Who the hell was still buying? What's the play on Hormuz to where someone's trying to? Seems like someone's trying to rules cuck Hormuz. There's a big bid at 99 because they said straight. Do they think that counts for Hormuz? I don't know. But yeah, hell yeah. I lost so much money on Powell yesterday. I lost like 1,400 on Powell. So we're basically back. We are back. Yeah, the nuclear dodge is insanity. That was crazy. Nuclear was up to like 91. I actually had a little bit before the speech and then I sold out. Thank the Lord. Wow, I guess I should have gone no on. I mean, obviously, in retrospect, no on nuclear, but crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we might be back tonight. I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe I will. I think I did, 2 streams Monday, but wow, what a freaking speech by Trump and the PM. That went well for us. I'm happy. I needed that, man, after I've been losing nonstop. Take care. We'll be back, but I got to size up. What the hell, dude? I should have done way more on Biden. But anyways,